Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Nice and cold out here, about 25, 20, I don't know. Way too cold to be out here messing around, that's for sure. She's all empty. We just took a shot and I don't know, something happened to the camera, so we wasn't able to get it on film, but that's the way it goes. So now we'll just load her up again, see if we get a second good shot out of her. For some reason the camera shut off. Get an old clay ball, drop down in there. Little bread. This bread's pretty stale feeling. I got in trouble for getting bread. You know, that bread's expensive. That's the best kind of bread you can buy. That's what I was told. So should have some cheap bread coming here one of these days, but a little moisture in the bread probably helps a lot. And then tamp it down really good. So we're 1 for 1 on this guy. Let's try it again, see what happens. We worked on it a little bit, did a little touch up on the bottom of the frizzin. That's about it. We're hoping that she performs good today. So we'll have some fun shooting the old clay ball. And there we go. Oh, I don't know where that went to. Still windy out here, terrible windy. The old wind's just a hammering. So I said, hey, I know it's cold, 25 degrees or so, maybe colder. The wind's blowing. I'm not dressed like Superman. Not dressed like Superman, that's for sure. But yeah, you can't be too careful here. Always keep your nozzle pointed in a safe direction. I think I got carried away there and didn't pay attention to how much powder I had in that nozzle. And I think it was quite a bit. It seemed a little more than what I usually get down out of that thing. I don't want to get too big a charge in this thing. But it'll, might scare myself, right? Let's give it another shot. She's 2 for 2. I don't even know where that went. Yeah, I don't know. That's 3 for 3. And all we did was we went and smoothed up the bottom of the frizzin right there a little bit. And if you look, you'll see where your frizzin will start, your chrome poly spring, you'll see it starting to dig into the chrome poly spring a little bit if it's a little sharp on the edge. So you don't want that to happen. That's for sure. All right, a little powder, clay ball. What we run out of first, bread or clay balls? I don't know. I got about 20 rounds on me of clay balls. So we'll shoot them babies. Hey, I got better at being able to see where I'm at on camera. A tip for you, if you can't see and the sun's blinding you and everything, you might turn the brightness up on your phone all the way, but you're not going to be able to last as long because it's going to eat your battery. But you can at least see, so that's good, right? All right, let's see if we can put it in the middle. I heard it hit it. Well, you say, oh Ed, I'm sitting there watching you shoot. I'm watching you shoot the old 1759 British dragoon. Seems to be working like a perfect at this point. We're waiting for the misfire. We're waiting for the hang fire. Talked about sulfur in the last video. This is the same powder I've been using. Shoots in I never see no yellow residue. I see a lot of white residue, which you can wipe off. For some reason, we had sulfur built up in the pan. It was nice and yellow. So I don't know what that's about. Maybe they don't always mix their powder the best. Who knows? A little spot of heavy sulfur. Hard to say. Anyway, let's get back to shooting, because there's a lot of people that can't get out and they just enjoy being out here on video. Saying, man, I feel so good being outside. Ed's freezing his butt off. Jet planes are flying over his head. But I'm having a good time out there watching him crack off the old 1759 model. Right? It's a good time. You know, especially if you're laid up, you can't get out. Like if I was laid up in the house, let's say I had hernia surgery again, I couldn't get out. Boy, it might have been cool to go back and watch these videos while I was laid up and just enjoy myself. So hopefully somebody's getting to enjoy these videos. Now, I did change the name of the channel and added club to it. And the reason I did that is I'm looking to make this just not a community about the India Flintlock muskets and whatever else happens to pop into your mind. I apologize for anything that you're not into other than these, because this is the main subject. But there's so much great information to help people on YouTube that it's just amazing. So what we want is to build a community up on these so we can get together and talk and figure out issues with them, and we can help each other fix our muskets and India pistols, and we can enjoy shooting them and say, hey, I got a problem with mine, I can't get the frizzin to open. Well, what'd you do, Ed? Well, I went to the bottom of this here notch and rounded it up and smoothed it and polished it. So, and so far it's hitting really great. We can't complain. So let's go up and take another shot here in the old India Musket Club, right? Hey, I want to join! I want to join! Yes, you can join. Hey, it's just, you know, joining. Hey, it don't cost you nothing. Plus, you get to watch silly Ed go out here and goof around and try to make himself laugh when he goes back and watches these goofy videos. All right. Your daddy might have been proud of you, son. Yeah, he might have been. All right. Get some powder in there. Getting carried away on powder today for some reason. Seemed like to me. My valve ain't. You can take this and hold it like this if you got too much powder, and you can open that valve up, bang it a little bit, and then I think it all goes right back up in the horn, so you don't have to worry about it. Always a good safety feature, probably to push your horn behind you before you shoot. So let's see if we can ping her one more time. And there we go, another ping. All right, wow, that really made the old frizzin a nice, beautiful, powdery white. Yep. Put the film to her. I'm still seeing like a yellow sulfur trail going into the touch hole, which is, it's like interesting. But yeah, let's load her up again. So far, we're at 100%, which is amazing to me. Considering the last time I shot it, I wasn't happy at all. Not happy at all. Wonder how much powder is actually in that dude. Huh? That's a good question. Yeah, I think it's got enough in her to shoot. I see the end of the side of the barrel getting a little yellow. So if you see a little bit of yellow on the inside of your barrels, that's sulfur. For some reason, maybe it's just the way it is out here in the light, but I hadn't noticed sulfur like that. But old man winter came back. We had tornado warnings and everything else going around here yesterday morning. It was quite the exciting adventure. I think maybe one might want to continue to poke those clay balls down the barrel all the way first. Might make it a little easier. But so far we're at 100%. We'll see how she keeps going, huh? Or if she keeps going. This pistol is pretty cool, but it's not been one of my favorites. I would have write home about it. But I don't know if it keeps working like that. I might want to send a letter home, right? So we'll give her a shot again. See what she does. I think we're ready. Yep, full cocked. Oh, and there's the first one. Bragged on her too much, did I? Yeah, maybe. Yeah. All of a sudden, she don't want to work. All right. See, that's what it means. What's the word? Fickle. I guess. That's what I'm thinking. But we'll go ahead and keep playing with her a little bit. We ain't quite done yet, are we? I should hope not. All right, let's get some powder out. Probably getting low on powder, I would think. Sometimes this horn don't really act like it's giving you much powder. So I don't know. Did it give me a lot of powder? Oh yeah. Yeah. There's quite a bit in there. Hey, I got a palm full of powder, huh? That's for sure. Palm full of powder. And it's getting fouled. So that don't help none either, right? She's all fouled up. No lube. I mean, you can put lube on it if you want to, I suppose. It's probably time. Of course, we didn't bring no paper or nothing with us. Anything to clean out this pan. So if the pan gets full of grime. Being cold out here and everything, I think she's drawing a bit of dampness. So that could start causing us a problem, because she was nice and dry in the house. And that maybe some dampness is settling in. I don't even know how much powder I got left. I don't even know. Yeah, there's some powder still in there. We could shoot a little longer, huh? If it'll shoot, it don't quit on us. And the stone don't come loose or nothing. Give her another shot. Of course, it is windy. But hey, you can make up all the excuses you want to. She'll work if she works. And she'll work if she don't work. And she don't work. But I've seen sparks go off that way. And you got a steady breeze. Just enough to take that spark and move her off to the side. But as long as you're getting more shots out of it, it's good, right? Always blow down the barrel. I know some people cringe at that, but the wooden ramrod, you don't think about it. You say, how could you get an ember down in there burning? Well, damp powder could cause it for sure, but the old wooden ramrod, if a little piece of wood shaved off, it could stay down in there and burn. Because it scrapes a little bit. I see where I scraped a little wood on this one. Putting it in tight so it don't come out while I'm shooting. That was the idea. Didn't want it coming out and all that. That's for sure. But yeah, clay ball. Put this strap on this thing so it was handy to grab and bring up. Some old bread. Is it old bread? No. Well, I don't know. It feels a little old. Microwave it and it'll get soft again, right? And you can go ahead and eat it. But I have no craving for no hot dog today, because I had some beef tips and mashed potatoes. And boy, beef tip and mashed potatoes is good. It's actually delicious. So, of course, the old white film. Let's prime our pan. So I'd say there's a chance of moisture that's affecting us at this point, but it feels damp out here. And of course it rained cats and dogs. It's all swampy down in there. It's a mess. So, oh, there's another dry one. Another. Now she's back to not wanting to open. That time she wet. But you can see, I believe, a little more tuning up on this thing, right? I mean, it did good for the most part, but you're probably going to always want to have a toolkit with this one. Now, you might have one that it's just perfect. Everything works great on it. I've seen some that they're just amazing, and then you get others that, well, stuff happens, right? So, but I will be happy tonight when I get to watch this back. Once takes me, I don't know, I probably won't get it uploaded till late this evening because I don't have no internet. So, I suppose if you had to clean this out and you just shoot hot water down in there, all this wadding and all that stuff, it's going to break up, come right out, right? That's what I would think. Well, we tamped her down tight. I like to tamp it down tight because if it's tight, I think it gives you a little more kick. You can leave it in there. If you don't like the kick so much, you're like, I don't want the kick. You can take and don't pack that wad down on top of it so hard. And that'll probably lighten your kick. That ain't really got much of one anyway. That's how it's supposed to perform. It's been pretty reliable so far in this shoot today. I will give it that. Pretty reliable. We'd like to thank everybody that's watching the video, that's enjoying this time outside with Ed. Ed's nose is starting to run. So Ed's not real happy about that because it tickles. Ew, my nose is tickling. Tickle me timbers, right? Oh, forgot. I hadn't put the bread on top of it yet. I'll have that clay ball smacked down into crumbles. We'll be shooting dust. But that's pretty fun. I like the bread wadding. I don't have to run around and pick up papers. I go out here looking around the yard. I can still see old cartridge papers laying around that we shot. And you don't have anything burning. Nothing like that. The boys that shoot them cannons in the Civil War reenactments, they know exactly what to use. By golly, for them cannons. I wondered how they did that, shooting off cannons and stuff, and then no mess. That's how they do her. All right, here we go again. I seen sparks go. They didn't go in the pan. Seen them that time too. They didn't go in the pan. The wind is steady blowing. duddy. Let's wipe off the flint a little. Oh, man. I guess that's about it for her. She decided to go back to being the fickled, non-shooting firearm piece, right? I guess. Well, I said, you've done enough videoing for one day, right? It's not sparking worth a darn. Flint's still tight. Well, I hate to do it already, but maybe if I take this here, give it a little nappy. A little bit, maybe that'll make the difference. Well, that's what I call the delay. Like I said, I think the powder is drawing dampness because of all the rain. That's just water laying down there. It looks like a swamp in the old hayfield. So, but yeah, it did pretty good all in all. Not bad. So we're gonna call it a day with this. I hope you enjoyed being out shooting it with me. It's a lot of fun. Be sure and join the old India Musket Club so you can watch what's going on and maybe even be able to fix yours if you have one. Maybe you'll want to get one, or maybe you'll find one somewhere at a yard sale or something. Who knows? You know, people find stuff at yard sales all the time. That's pretty cool. So I'm gonna say, I'll take $50 for it. Oh man, I watched the Pawn Stars and they had one on. The guy's like, I'm gonna be rich. They checked it, reproduction, and they're like, it's worth $50, maybe 100. Well, it's worth more than that, guys. Yeah, on the old Pawn Stars show, because you can't just buy one for that kind of money. Not on the market anyway. They're going to be about $400 plus shipping. So, but I'd have given them 50 or 100 for it if it was in good condition and you could fire it and everything. I don't really want to buy of course, a wall hanger. I guess that's pretty cheap for a wall hanger too, which is what this one ain't far from, in my opinion. But yeah, I started the video and it up and shut off on me for some reason. So, but then I got her going. So I take this old cantankerous old dragoon pistol, take her in and clean her all up again. I cleaned her up yesterday, and I didn't really know. I never know when I'm going to start shooting. So what I'll do is clean them up every time, because it might be a while. And if you neglect them and forget, and it's a couple weeks and you don't realize it, you can get rusty on you and stuff. You don't want that. Don't want to get them all rusty. But we definitely got her dirty today, and she did pretty good. Got quite a few shots out of it. I think it's going to start giving me fits. I still see a little bit of motor oil seeping in around the hinges on the frizzin where I put a touch of oil on it. But well, I'm dying to shoot this again, let me tell you. But I don't know. Maybe we should one more time, huh? You think we'll have trouble getting it to go off? I imagine probably we will. Well, let's do it. I just got to do it one more time. That's all I could tell you. Just one more time. See if she'll go off for us. Cause yeah, I think just everything's getting soggy out here. Damp. The powder's picking up moisture at an insane rate. Even the bread, when I started out, was real dry, and now it's getting gooey and chewy. So I'm going to tell you, even the bread's drawing moisture. That's what I'm going to tell you. Even the bread is drawing moisture, boys. You need to remember to get something to clean out your pan. This one here never shoots enough to worry about cleaning out the pan. Generally, it is better, but it might need another touch-up. Just a wee bit of touch-up. I don't know. It's not bad. Way better than what it was. Well, we've had a pretty good time, I hope, out here today, and everybody's enjoyed just out shooting the old cantankerous light cavalry British dragoon pistol. Yep, I don't know if I'd recommend it for lion hunting. That's for sure. When the old lion's coming at you on the prowl, you got this baby, and it's your only chance to live or die. Accuracy is a question. I mean, good heavens. If you don't get killed, you'll have a story to tell like no one else, right? Other than the dude with the bow and arrow or the ball bat. His story might be a little more interesting. Oh, I took that ball bat to that old cat. You know, because a cat was going to make dinner out of you, right? It was become a dinner. All right, so I guess we'll call this a nice, cool, and windy day. I hope the wind don't drive you crazy. Ain't nothing that old Mr. Ed can do about the old wind, except, you know, I don't know, what could you do about it? Nothing. Can't do a thing unless you could get behind a barn or something somewhere, maybe if you had a big barn. We don't have none of that close around here. Could go to the other side of the house, but I suppose shoot down into the driveway. Yeah, clay ball's a lot different than lead. If you're using lead, it's a whole different ball game. With these things, everything's biodegradable. It's environmental friendly. The bread, the clay, it gets wet, it dissolves. I mean, you're leaving nothing virtually behind that's toxic or a pollutant. So, and like I've said in previous videos, that Walmart clay, you can eat that stuff. It's real sweet tasting. I was going to do a wet spitball down the barrel, and I put it in my mouth, and it's like, that tastes pretty good. So I don't know if they're trying to get our kids to eat clay. Oh, my baby can't poo. Oh, I don't know. He's been playing with clay all day. Where is this clay? I don't know. And the baby has got a problem, right? He's plugged up. What are they old saying? Tighter than Dick's hat band. Right? That's what Dad would say, I would imagine. So, yeah, English light dragoon. Time to go and give her a cleaning. Just pull out these 2 screws and take her off, hot water and WD-40, and she should be ready to play again. That's about the best performance I think I've got out of this. And like I said, if it was a nice warm day, I think we'd do better. But I'm pretty sure we're drawing a lot of moisture and stuff into her because of all the rain yesterday and the storms we had. It rained cats and dogs, man. So, all right, talk at you later. And I'll sign off unless, well, something else comes to your brain and all of a sudden you keep running your mouth. That's right. That's right. So you might not recognize me without my tricorn hat on, right? I didn't wear that because my ears was freezing. So, but I want to get out, do a video. With this, I was curious to see if it was going to just up and do like it did the last time, which was extremely disappointing. Disappointing. So, but it's better. And I think maybe a little more touching up on the bottom of that frizzin to round it a little more might give us even a little more percentage of reliability. So that's what we're hoping for anyway. So, all right. Hey. So what? Oh, yeah, you're saying so a lot now, eh? I guess so. You did it again. Here, take that. You would take it and you'd say, oh, that's a pretty nice piece, Mr. Ed. Oh, can I shoot it? And I'd say, oh, yeah, you can shoot it. Go right ahead. And we'd load it up, and I'd just watch you shoot it. That's what I do. I have a good time watching you enjoy yourself. So, and a lot of people don't get back to this kind of stuff. They want all that modern firearms and stuff. And I mess with all that stuff, and it's pretty cool. But there's just something about these old guys that is extremely frustrating or extremely exciting is the best word to use, to play with and to shoot. So 30 minutes of fun, little conversation, and we'll see you in our next video.